Finally, I found a convenience store that was desperate enough to take me on. It wasn't much, just minimum wage, but it was something and I took it. The work was mind-numbing. I spent my days behind the counter, ringing up smokes and lottery tickets. The nights were worse, with drunks stumbling in at all hours and the occasional junkie trying to boost a six-pack. The whole time, I kept thinking about Laura, about how she was out there somewhere, living her life while I was stuck in this pit. Every cent I earned went towards keeping the crappy apartment and buying just enough food to get by. There was no room for anything else. But every night, after I'd dragged myself back to that dump of an apartment, I'd lie there and think about what I was going to do to her, how I was going to make her pay for what she'd done to me and my mom. When I finally got to a decent place and wasn't struggling as badly with keeping my finances, my plan to destroy Laura started coming into full effect. The first thing I did was find out where she was working. It took some digging, but eventually I found out she was managing a little boutique downtown. It seemed like a cozy job. What a shame it would be if someone were to get her fired, I thought to myself. I figured it was the perfect place to start. I found this raggedy computer from a pawn shop and bought it. When I got home I sat in front of my computer and created a bunch of fake online profiles. It felt like hours had passed since I started this, but I wasn't even close to being done. This was the fourth profile today, but it had to be different from the others. Each profile needed its own personality. This wasn't something I could just throw together. I had to be concise. I had to be convincing. I filled in every detail, including names, birthdays, hobbies and even a few photos I'd pulled from some random corners of the internet. The first one was easy. A middle-aged woman who loved floral patterns and had a soft spot for her golden retriever. She was the type who'd frequent Laura's boutique, who'd be devastated if the customer service didn't meet her high standards. The second profile was a younger guy, tech-savvy, and quick to post a review if something ticked him off. He had a poor temper. He'd be the kind of customer who noticed every little thing and had no problem calling out bad service when he saw it. The third one? An older man, the grumpy type who was impossible to please but whose words carried weight because of his age as well as the fact he was an army veteran. Not a good look to be rude to him. These people all needed to be real, at least on the surface, so no one would ever question the stories I was about to tell. As I moved on to writing the fake reviews, I could feel my anger building up again.